What's up? So first of all, I would like to ask you all if you have the dream of becoming rich, like any kind of rich. You want to be wealthy, rich in health, rich in any kind of stuff. Can you all just raise your hands real quick? I see a lot of people here who are dreams of being rich, which I also shares that dream with you all. Like I dreams of being rich. Like I really want to be rich. Like I cannot explain how much of my desire of becoming rich. And I believe some of y'all here who also wants that like me. Like some of y'all have that fire that burns inside of you. Like it cannot be stopped. Like it cannot be extinguished. Like no matter what water you put in it, no matter what kind of extinguisher you try to put in it, it will not stop burning. So I'm going to share my story of how I started all of my businesses, even though they all failed. But that's just my experience of trying to become an entrepreneur. And then I will tell you how it affects my life, affects all of my decision I made from that point on. So let's dive right in, right? At first, this is me, a very beautiful illustration of me during my 7th grade. This is where I started learning about making money. Like you see those kind of videos on Instagram, those gurus, those guys who will tell you, yo, you will have to make 100K by drop shipping, by SMMA, all of those things. You will have to do all of that in order to become rich. And to be honest, I was like, I believed them wholeheartedly. Like I did not think all of them were lies. Like I was so gullible. I cannot believe myself I was that gullible at that time. But thinking back, that was just life, and I need to learn from my mistakes, right? So first, I started my first businesses. It was a drop shipping business. I don't even remember what I even tried to drop ship at that point, but it was a total failure, like actual failures. Like you cannot convince me I learned anything from that thing, because I did not make a single sale. I didn't even get to launch the website because I did not even know how to do all that. So that first time, all gone, failures after failures. And second time, the same. It's all the same. Like I fail after fail. I experienced failures after failures after failures. I did e-commerce, drop shipping. I even tried to start reaching out to people, start learning about how to video edit and all of those stuff to try to find my starting point in order to make my first dollar off of those things. So I believe up until now I have made about 5 or 6 businesses, and all of them failed. All of them gone, all to ashes. So why did I fail? Of course, why? Like beside I was a dumb student. Beside that, why did I fail? Like, let me tell you that. So the reason, the most, like, the one single reason that I failed after all of those times is because I was not determined enough. Like, I did not stick to a single business. I did not learn how to actually do one, but I switch businesses after businesses. As I told you, I tried e-commerce, I tried dropshipping, I tried all of those things. Like that's the reason why I failed. Like that's you cannot just keep switching and expect to have some progress, right? You need to stick to one in order to start mastering it, instead of just switching it up. So every time I switch up, this progress bar resets. Like, for example, this at 50%, right? So if I make 50% of that progress of making my first buck, then when I switch it up, it just resets to 0. Like all of my works, it's all gone. Like all of them, nothing was saved because I switched it up. I switched to a whole new businesses because I believed it was better, but that's the reason why I failed. As I told you, like it was a dumb mistake that I made during my days, and that is what I want to tell you right now. determination matters, because if you don't have determination, you don't stick to one thing. You keep switching up all of those things that you do in your life. It will be total failures. You will mess up big times. This were big times, right? So this Elon Musk, we all know who this guy is. He's founder of SpaceX. He's also a big guy in Tesla. He builds sustainable energy, Neuralink, X, OpenAI. I didn't even know he was a co-founder of OpenAI up until this day. All right, so let's take a example at Elon Musk for SpaceX. It's a rocket company, so he will have to launch the rockets all. He dreams of reaching Mars. Mars. I mean Mars, not March. So he dreams of stepping his feet on Mars. So he will have to launch all sort of rockets. And what do we know about rockets? We don't know much, but we all know that it will fail. Like, it will definitely fail if it's the first time or the second time. Cannot get it right on the first time. And he launched a lot of rockets. Like, over time, I don't remember how much he launched, but I guess it's a lot, because up until this point, we have all seen his failures, and we all seen his success, because that's why that's like determination was the reason why he succeed, because despite he failed, he was still dedicated enough to start launching once after another, because in order to become successful, you will have to experience failure, and you have to start be determined enough to start caring about your failure, instead stop caring about your failures, and then you will have to actually working toward that goal. All right, I'm gonna show you another example. This is Bob, right? Bob, he dreams of having a good physique. Like, this is his physique. He wants this. He wants this. Like, to all of the gymmers out there, we all know how to achieve this physique, right? We all know. We need to bench. We need to squats. We need to do all sort of exercises in order to train our muscles. But we all know that. But do all of us here actually have this physique right here? Do all of us have it? I believe maybe some of you, but not, of course not all of you. Some of you will have it, because you were determined enough to actually work toward this dream. You actually take the gym seriously. You did not give up after a few exercises. You did not give up you did not give up. Like, you cannot just give up after like a week or two or a month or even a year. Like, in a year, you cannot get this physique. Like, I tell you, because I also trained, and I know this physique is hard to get. In order to get this, you will have to be extremely dedicated and extremely determined. Like, you cannot get this physique if you give up. And in order to get this physique, all of us know, beyond the blueprint, all of those, we need to, we know the blueprint, right? We know it, but some of us don't actually do it. We just work out a few days, and then we see no progress, and then we give up. That's how humans work. Like, that's how most of us humans actually perceive things in our life, but that's not how life actually is. And moving on, I want to tell you, this is a gambler, right? Gambler. What do we hate about gamblers? They pay a lot of money in order to gamble. Like, they gamble all of the money away. But what's actually bad about it is that they don't know how to manage. They don't know how to manage their money. Like, the risk management is not there. So how about we remove that part, like, where we all hate, like, we remove that part where we have to pay money in order to gamble. If we remove that, the casino. Oh shit. Oh. if we remove that part right here, the casino will become free. And what do we do if the casino become free? All of us right here. What do we do? Of course, we will come to the casino right that moment when we know it is free, and we will gamble until eternity. Like, we will start gambling. We will not stop because we want some money. Like, we want to make money with it. So we will gamble, and that's the same as life. Like, you will, like, most of the time you don't actually lose anything if we actually was determined enough to actually do it. And the same goes for this. If we were actually determined enough to go to the casino and start gambling, then we will win because it's free. And life is also the same. It's the success out there. It is free. You only need to actually put in the work, as the same as going to the casino and start gambling. And for example, let me take example. If you want to start scoring high at your school, it's free, right? You don't actually need to pay money for tutors or something. If you actually determine enough, you can find your way to actually start learning from the book. You will definitely score high. You don't need to tutor. You don't need to pay anything because that's life. That's life. You don't need, for most of the things that you achieve in life, it's free. You just need to put in the work, and that's where I want to tell. That's what I want to tell you. Most of the things in our life, it's all free, all of them. Nothing is paid. Most of the things, not the products, not the goods that the company sells, like the things that you build up from ground to the top. Most of it will be free. And at the end of the day, you will need to learn that most of the things you want to do is free, and you just need to put in the actual work. You just need to be determined to start getting it until the end, not giving up midway. You need to get it until the end. My name is Tuan, and I want to thank you all for listening for my talk.